Tracy D, and we are here tonight with Mindset Mondays, Week 3, Episode 3, Breaking Barriers, Stopping Self Sabotage, and Choosing Empowerment over Motivation. Y'all hear me? Tonight we about to get deep, y'all. We about to take over. And I'm going to repeat that just in case you are now tuning in. Tonight, Week 3, Episode 3, we are talking about breaking barriers, stopping self sabotage, and choosing empowerment over motivation. Hey, hey, it's your girl Tracy D, and welcome back to another powerful episode of Mindset Mondays, the place where healing meets discipline, transformation meets truth, and every week you leave stronger than you came. Tonight, we're going to be talking about breaking through the barriers you don't want to talk about, understanding why we self sabotage and why motivation by itself is not enough to change our lives. You hear me? We're going to talk about why motivation by itself is not enough to change our lives. If you're tired of getting excited one day and drained the next, if you feel stuck but hungry for more, then hey, this episode is for you. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in, and welcome again to Mindset Mondays. So we just gonna get started here and talk about why motivation is not enough. Let's go ahead and let me start with the truth, because it took me a while to figure this out. Motivation can be one of the weakest fuels for transformation. Motivation is a temporary high, y'all, that sparks that I'm talking about change my whole life today energy type of spark. But to be real and to be honest, motivation, listen to me carefully now, motivation burns out like that morning cigarette. So if you smoke, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't smoke, you're about to learn. It hits fast. It feels like that rush you looking for. You think you good. And by the end of it all you left with is smoke. A little burn, a little cough, and nothing to hold on to. Y'all, that's what motivation is. It's a temporary fix just to get us through. But hold on, because I got something for you. Empowerment, though, empowerment is different. Man, so motivation is a moment. Like I said, it's a temporary fix. But empowerment, it's a mindset. We use it here. Motivation gets you excited. But empowerment, it makes you consistent. You do it day in and day out. Motivation screams like, let's start. But empower whispers, keep going. It's going to be all right. You don't need a spark. You need structure. You need discipline. You need an identity shift. You need transformation, not temporary excitement. And that's what a lot of us do to ourselves. Y'all, here's the thing. Nobody wants to say most of our barriers are within, right? We want to say everything around us, our kids, the boss, our relationships, our money, our past. But to be honest, y'all, the biggest barriers are the ones that we refuse to challenge. You hear me? Our biggest barriers are the ones we refuse to challenge. The beliefs that we have inherited but never questioned. The fear that keeps calling, be realistic, Tracy D. The comfort zone you decorated like a living room. And I'm going to be real. My living room looked good. So I know my comfort zone was good. But let's call it out for really what it is. Apples to apples and oranges to oranges. You can be gifted and still blocked. You can be anointed but still scared. You can be intelligent and still self sabotaging. You can be successful in one area but lacking in another and broken down. Barriers are not walls. They are old versions of you trying to stay alive. You know that hustle within? Sabotage, y'all. It's not that you're being lazy. It's not that you don't care about yourself. It's not that you always mess up. Self sabotage is usually a wound, something that has hurt you in the past, a version of you trying to protect you from the future it does not understand. Because we all like our comfort zone, right? Can I get an amen? Y'all, most of us procrastinate because we fear. I said we fear the pressure that comes from progress. And what happens? We avoid opportunities because why do we avoid opportunities? Because we are afraid of success. And for most of us, success is unfamiliar. We choose to stay in chaos because peace feels uncomfortable. We so used to being reckless and wrecked up that when we do get a piece, we go crazy because we think something's wrong. We think we are not worthy of, and we are so afraid to receive our blessings. Self sabotage is rooted in survival, y'all, but survival has never let us thrive. At some point, we must say, I'm no longer negotiating with the version of me that was built from pain. Hello. The mindset shift from motivation to empowerment. It's getting deep up in here, y'all. I said it's getting deep up in here. Empowerment is deeper than motivation. Empowerment requires self awareness, accountability, and truth. Let me give you a few examples of the difference. This is how our motivation talks to us. It says, I feel like doing this today. Man, we hype ourselves up and we sell ourselves. But empowerment, on the other hand, says, whether I feel like it or not, I'm committed. Hello. But here we go again with old motivation. It'll start your journey. But guess what? Empowerment will finish the journey. So empowerment gonna take you all the way through. When you get down on them knees and you feel like you can't get up, empowerment's gonna finish the job. On the other hand, motivational, it is so emotional. It's like a roller coaster, up and down, up and down. Y'all ever been to Great American, been on American Eagle? It's just the bumpiest thing. But empowerment, y'all, is spiritual. It's gonna keep you when nothing else around you can make you feel whole. Motivation is loud, y'all. Think about people that's motivated. They tell you every single thing they gonna do. By the end of the year, they ain't did probably half of what they said they gonna do. But empowerment is like discipline. We become structured and we have our boundaries and our limitations. This week is about empowerment, not about hype. Not the spark, not the cigarette level push that when you go to most of these motivational speakers and then you walk out feeling good and a week later, you back to the same thing. This week is about saying I'm choosing transformation over temporary inspiration. Y'all hear me? Hello. You know what time it is. Let me give you the word. Be, I said, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Mindset, Romans chapter 12, verse 2. Y'all, transformation doesn't start with your environment, it starts with your mind. But guess what? Let me tell y'all something that's real and it's deep and it'll cut you. You cannot build a healed life with a broken mindset. You cannot walk in purpose with defeated thoughts. You cannot claim breakthrough while thinking in breakdown. Hello, breakdown. Batteries ran low. On the other hand, transformation requires new thoughts, new language, new routines, new boundaries, new friends, and new beliefs. Hello, you hear me? And most important is a new identity. You can't go around living with your old self thinking you finna do something new today in this season. It is not going to happen, y'all. But this week is not about feeling different. It's about becoming different. Hello, Michelle Obama said it in her book Becoming. I'm gonna pass on to y'all three ways of breaking barriers. One, Watch your pattern. Catch it. See how you moving. See who you hanging around. Is they offering you anything? If not, it's time to move on. 9 times out of 10, y'all, we working and we living out of fear. Step two, rewrite the story. Rewrite the narrative. You make your chapters in your life. Change the saying. Old thoughts, I'm not ready. New thoughts, man, I am equipped and I am growing. Hello. Here come that old thought. Good things don't never happen to me. I'm so broke I can't pay attention. But your new mindset, your new thought is going to say to you, I deserve what I've been praying for. I am highly blessed and favored. Step three, move anyway. When you're tired, keep moving because you know what? Action kills fear. Action breaks cycle and action shifts identity. Even baby step counts. Don't let nobody trick you that you doing something too slow. You have to do it in your time and in your season. Stop looking for the perfect moment. Movement is the moment. Affirmation, y'all. Say this with me. Today, I stop defending and depending on motivation. I choose empowerment. I choose discipline and I choose transformation. Let's get back to that mindset. I break every barrier created by fear. I silence every lie in my mind and I walk boldly into who God has called me to be. My past, y'all, my past will not sabotage my future. I am powerful. I am becoming. Hello, and Tracy D is unstoppable. Whew, breathe and let that settle in because I came hard on y'all. Y'all, this is week 3. And if you just stepped into a new level of you, hello, if you feel good, hello, if you believe in transformation, hello, but this ain't it. Stay tuned for next Monday, week 4, episode 4, activation. We talking about purpose, alignment, and unlocking the next stage of your calling. Until then, this is your girl Tracy D reminding you transformation is not about motivation, it's about mindset, empowerment, and daily decisions. Remember to order your Mind Your Business and Entrepreneur Guide on Amazon for $14.99. Until then, I see you next week, and always to remember to mind your business.